let's have a heart-to-heart come to Jesus moment, because God keeps placing this on my heart. And I'm not going to be able to go to sleep till I actually talk about it. I'm just going to keep hearing it over and over until I share whatever the message is. That's just how being a messenger works. Comes with the job, right? I want to talk about mega churches, and not just so much mega churches, but bigger churches that have the ability to do a lot more right now, with the hurricane and with what everyone's going through in the communities in Georgia, North Carolina, Florida, Tennessee, areas in Virginia, just the southeast coast area. Even if you're not in that area, your constituents are. You know, a lot of people have online members. So you have sheep everywhere. You have people everywhere. You are seen everywhere. Why are you not out here everywhere? As a pastor, you're the shepherd. These are your sheep. This is your flock. They're suffering. Where are you? Where are you? God allows blessings to flow to you, to flow through you. And when those blessings flow to you, but they stop with you, your foundation is no longer sturdy. Your job is no longer stable. And you are no longer walking in purpose. And even as a prophet or whatever you consider yourself to be, an intercessor, you are not interceding for your people. You become a false leader, a false prophet. I think a lot of times people get ahead of themselves and they forget that in John 13, but the night before the crucifixion and the Last Supper, Jesus washed the disciples' feet. He served. He served them because they had no one else to do it. So he served to show them humility, to show that you are still supposed to be a servant no matter where you are and who you are. So in leadership, you are a leader. But being a leader, you lead from anywhere. You lead by example, first of all. So you have to come from off the stage and from behind the pulpit and be with your people. Because you lead beside them sometimes, not in front of them. And sometimes you lead from behind them. So I really want to know where you guys are while your people's suffering. While the world is suffering, because it's the perfect time for you to allow people to see God through you. This is the perfect time for people to see why they should be following you, why you should be their shepherd. But you guys are falling short. I don't see that. I don't see that in so many people that I actually looked up to as leaders. And I don't get that from you. Because in a time of crisis, you leave your sheep with the wolves. But you are the intercessor. You are supposed to be who stands in the gap between them and God. You're supposed to be their word. You're supposed to be who brings them to. But you missing. Where y'all at? You're a servant first. And if you lost that, if you don't have that still, then you're in the wrong place. Let it go. Because you're no longer doing God's work. You're doing your work. And we don't need those people in the pulpit. Now, I know everybody's relationship with God is different. Everybody hears God differently. And I don't judge people for that. So if God said this isn't your battle, don't be out there helping. Then you have to listen. But if you haven't heard that come out directly to you, then people should be seeing God through you. As a pastor, as a minister, as a bishop, as whatever you call yourself, you should be out there.